You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Steelers. We've got continued fallout from what was yet another horrible-ass loss in Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, there's been three, dastardly losses in Pittsburgh this year for the Steelers. Fans are frothing at the mouth, trying to get Mike Tomlin the hell out of town. I'm going to be honest. Watching that game, they were showing Mike Tomlin on the sideline. I got to be real. I think he might be done with Pittsburgh too. I do think that's very possible. It just felt like a guy that was like, you know what? I'm ready. It's on to the Giants. Like I'm just good. This has run its course. I got to admit, I don't ever feel that when I watch John Harbaugh on the sideline, even as long as he's been with the Ravens. It flowed off of Mike Tomlin last night. I'm ready to get the bleep out of town. And I think everybody else, a lot of comments from last night, all right, that I didn't even have a chance to put in the video last night. First, let's start with the petition to get Mike Tomlin the hell out of town. By the way, this petition has added about 300 signatures since I got up about 3 hours ago. You're getting about 100 new signatures an hour for the change.org petition. Let me just refresh. There we go. So there's been about 20, 30 new signatures in just the last 10, 15 minutes. I mean, look at this. 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. People are pissed. We, the undersigned members of Steelers Nation, respectfully call for the retirement of head coach Mike Tomlin. You know, probably should have been more like get him out of town, wherever he can go, however he can go there, just move off. It's time. It feels like time. You know, it does. I never once really felt, it never felt like the Bills were going to lose this game. It never felt like the Steelers really had a chance. It's amazing that they were leading at halftime, 7-3, and then just got the shit kicked out of them. 23 points to 0 in the second half. 0. But this is what I'm talking about. The Seahawks destroy the Steelers. That's in Pittsburgh. Packers. Felt like the Steelers were never in that Packers game. Destroyed in Pittsburgh. And then yesterday, destroyed in Pittsburgh. How the hell do the Pittsburgh Steelers not have a home field advantage? You know? I mean, that's where this team is. They're not any good anywhere. Right here, this is Mike Tomlin on the chance of fire Mike.
Couple more. What goes through your mind when there's a crowd chanting to fire you in your home stadium?
Man, I share their frustration tonight, man. We didn't do enough. And that's just the reality of it.
I share their frustration. We didn't do enough. Right here, Aaron Rodgers calling out his wide receivers, which, by the way, if he's accurate and they're not showing up to meetings in this playoff push, who's that an indictment of? The coach. Is there any responsibility towards these guys on the team from the coach?
Film sessions, everybody shows up. And when I check to a route, you do the right route, you know? Like, John and I just weren't on the same page. I checked to his in breaker and he ran an out breaker. John is a true professional, so I'm sure he's sick about that. But I threw a ball I thought was going to get hit by the wind, and it was 4 yards over Roman. So that's a throw. I got to make that throw. But we have our meetings every week. We have other opportunities outside of the facility, and look forward to seeing all the boys there.
Look forward to seeing all the boys there. Aaron's like, bleep it. If the coaching staff ain't going to send a message, I will.
First and saved hundreds
I
on my
will.
car insurance.
You know what's not getting me? That ESPN commercial. Get out of there. That whatever that was. So, the reporter asked about Mike Tomlin's job and the coaches. Aaron Rodgers was not having it.
Do you see the flatness within the game and in practice as something that's not being done right from a coaching aspect or preparation aspect that's kind of framing you guys in the wrong way?
I know what you're trying to ask, and I'm not going to go down that road at all. I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in Mike Tomlin. That's why I came here. And players need to take accountability, myself included, and I will continue to. I got to play better.
Okay, we knew he wasn't going to drown Tomlin. He loves Mike Tomlin. That's why he went there. I mean, there's no secret there. No secret there. Interesting shirt. Fire Tomlin. In the crowd, on the jersey. Right there. I got to tell you, it's a total and complete disaster in Pittsburgh right now. It's bad. I mean, look, this division was yours. And they just folded, man. They just folded. And you can't blame Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers looks like he got hit by a truck out there. I mean, he looks like hell. But you can, I said this last night, you can blame the coaching staff. You can blame Omar Khan. This roster sucks. That's not a good roster. They're fucking old. No running game. Pittsburgh Steelers teams that can't stop the run and can't run the ball. I mean, somewhere Bill Cowher is seething right now. You want to talk about frothing at the... I mean, he's looking like Sylvester the Cat. There's so much... I mean, yeah. Wow. A divorce is coming. I think Steelers fans are going to get their wish, because we got to remember, Art Rooney II said what? Prior to the season, we've got to do something besides make the playoffs. We got to do something besides that, because there hadn't been any playoff wins in how long? Is it 8 mother bleeping years for the Steelers? Wow. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.